Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla Marie and I make spirituality videos, topic videos, or whatever you want to call it. And y'all, hold on, let me fix my angle. Okay, y'all, today we are going to be talking about being your authentic self, connecting with your higher self, and the importance of that, okay? And why fear should not hold you back from being who it is that God created you to be. Okay, period. So let's get into it. Hope y'all can hear me well. I've noticed that in the past couple videos that I've done with my mic, it's been really loud. Like the gain has been up. Okay, it's been loud. And I'm like, period. Let me turn it down. So hopefully it sounds okay. It's not like too staticky, too much gain up. But anyway, y'all, let's get into it. So I wanted to talk about this because this is something that I have been working through lately. Of course, I always talk about things that I am actively working through or something that I've been through to where I overcame it. Okay. Hey, y'all. Okay. So I have been really actively working on connecting with my higher self. There's a lot of meditations on YouTube that allow you to do this. So if you look up on YouTube, like higher self meditations, or if you just listen to meditation music, period, and you have the intention to connect with your higher self, that's always something that you can do to get connected. Okay. And then I also just been, hold on, y'all, my cats want to be in the video, period. Okay, I'm back. So I've really been doing my best to connect with my higher self lately. I have been really wanting to connect with who it is that I am authentically, like my authentic self, and present that to the world, because I think that it is so important to be who it is that you feel that you are. Okay, be who you are for your pride, period. But all jokes aside, I really think that it's important to be who it is that God created you to be, because I really truly believe that you are the way that you are for a reason. And I feel like if you hold yourself back from being the person that you were destined to be, or from being your authentic self, you could also block blessings. I feel like you could also block other people from receiving what it is that they might need to live. Sometimes you never know. You being yourself could inspire other people. It could inspire people to keep going. It could inspire people to be themselves. It could inspire people to encourage others to be themselves. And being different, being unique, being, again, who it is that God created you to be, allows you to not only help others, but also connect with like-minded people. I think a lot of people always talk about, oh, you're finding your soul family, finding your tribe, but you can't do that until you are who you are, okay? You cannot connect with people that are equally yoked, or people that are really meant for you, if you're pretending to be somebody that you're not, okay? If you're pretending to be somebody that you're not, a lot of the times you're going to attract things and people that are in alignment with that false self that you are not. So if you want to have opportunities, people, blessings that are in alignment with what you truly want for yourself at your core, you have to also have the courage to be that person that you know that you are at your core, if that makes sense. Okay, so I can't be sitting up here acting like I'm not spiritual, or I'm not, I don't have a relationship with God or my ancestors or anything like that, because that is who I am. Therefore, if I'm choosing to not walk in alignment with who I am, first of all, I'm going to be tortured. I'm going to be going through it on the inside, but I'm also not going to be in alignment with the people that I need to be in alignment with. I'm not going to be in alignment with the opportunities or the spaces that I need to be in, because I'm afraid to be who I am, if that makes sense. That's a small example, because it could go as deep as if you want to talk about like sexuality. If you are portraying yourself to be one way, and you know that deep down you like the same sex, or whatever the case is, that could stop you from having the love that you want, okay? That could stop you from people seeing the real you and seeing you for who you are, and being able to love you for that, for your sexual orientation or whatever the case may be, okay? So that's another example. But it really truly goes so much deeper, to the point where, again, you won't even be able to connect with the people that you're meant to connect to, because you aren't being who it is that God wanted you to be, okay? That God created you to be, the universe, whatever you believe, okay? Period. And if you have a fear of that, fear can be released. And also, there's this quote that I love, and it's basically goes, I don't know who it's by, but it goes, feel the fear and do it anyway. And I think that is something that I try to follow in my life, especially when it comes to being myself, because I know that, again, I am the way that I am for a reason, and you are the way that you are for a reason. And if you deny yourself of that and you let fear hold you back from the endless possibilities and opportunities and experiences that you can have, then there's just no, like, I don't want to live my life like that. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they can't express themselves in a certain way, or be or do something that they want to truly do just because they're scared, because fear is an emotion, and it can be, it can be released. It doesn't have to, hold you hostage. And that's really what it does sometimes. Fear can literally paralyze a person to where they don't make any moves. They don't do anything that scares them. And that's not a place that you deserve to be in, okay? Feel the fear and do it anyway. If you're afraid and you can't release it, just do it anyway. You're going to be scared regardless, just do it. Be scared and do it, okay? So that goes in as it pertains to the business you want to start, okay? What you scared of? Failure is a learning lesson, okay? That platform that you want to start, the friend that you want to make, the shot that you want to shoot. Get into it, okay? Because you have those desires in your heart for a reason, okay? Don't deny yourself the opportunity to pursue certain things because you are scared. Because, again, fear is going to be there. It's always going to be there. But would you rather be scared and not do anything? Or would you rather be scared and do it and at least have the opportunity to try something different or experience something different, You deserve that. Okay, so start the business. Start the channel, start the page, the Instagram, the Pinterest, I don't know what you into, okay? Pursue the career, put in the work that you need to put in order for you to live out your desires and fulfill your desires. Because I promise you, the things that are in your heart that you want, most of the time they come from God, okay? You got to use your discernment. Some things are temptation, all that, whatever. You get the point. But for the most part, the things that you really, really want, that you think about all the time, the things that light you up, that make you feel passionate, that make you feel peaceful, that make you feel joyful, those are things that are placed in your heart for a reason, and you could really, truly make an impact on the world. And even if it's not the world, you can make an impact on your community, your local community. You can make an impact on just your friend, okay, or somebody you don't even know. Like, I've had, and this is another reason I wanted to talk about this today, because I've recently, I don't know, if it's just the way that, I don't know, I don't think anything happens for no reason. And I think recently I've had a lot of people tell me, like, I really appreciate you for going live, and these really helped me. And it's helped me a lot, because I'm like, I'm not always, like, I don't want to say I'm not always open to being and doing certain different things, but I'm not always just confident about doing certain things. I just do it because I know that sometimes the things that you're most afraid to do are almost always the things that change your life or change somebody else's life for the better. And I am all for expansion, I'm all for growth, I'm all for healing, I'm all for love and opportunity and, life's experiences in general. And so I feel like without facing my fears, being courageous, being confident in myself, I can't even unlock those certain opportunities, or even have people telling me that they appreciate what I'm doing. Because, if I weren't to be doing it, then I wouldn't know at all. But I think it's really been giving me a lot more confirmation for me to, like, continue to be myself, continue to come on here and talk to y'all. Honestly, like, I love doing it. I love encouraging you guys, and I want you to know, like, if you're afraid to express who you are, whether you come from a background of people that are a little more conservative, I know that I I was raised Christian. Not to say that this is all Christians or anything like that, or there's anything wrong with being Christian, but I was raised Christian, and so it has been a little bit difficult for me to unlearn certain things and to reprogram my mind to, I guess, in a way that is more fitting for me. If you know, you know. But it's been certain things that I've had to work through. But I wouldn't change anything. And I would just say, again, if you come from that type of background, or whether your friends have told you certain friends that you've had have told you certain things about yourself, or if you've had certain partners tell you certain things about yourself, okay, whatever the case is, just know, again, what's in your heart and what you desire to do and what you feel called to do is for you. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. What you have in your heart and what you feel called to do and what you desire to do is for you and you only. Do not listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to anybody else's projections of their limiting beliefs. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. If somebody ever tells you, "Oh, that's weird," or "What you doing? I don't believe in that," or "You shouldn't be doing that," or whatever the case may be, understand that is almost always just a manifestation of fear. Limiting beliefs and blockages and certain things like that, most of the time that's rooted in fear. And so you don't want somebody else's fears projecting onto you to stop you. Don't let that hinder you, because again, it was put on your heart for a reason, and you don't have to let fear paralyze you. You don't. Do not let somebody else's ideas and beliefs that they have, their limiting beliefs of how far they think they can go, stop you. Oh, hi Denise, I love you so much. I love you too. So yeah, y'all, I think that, don't give into that, because we might be afraid, we might be shaking in our boots, but we gonna do it, and we gonna be still standing 10 toes down in our boots shaking. Okay, I know I will. I don't know about y'all, but I will. Okay, so yeah, and I just also, y'all, got my notes here. Fear is not a bad thing. It's a human emotion, it's a human feeling, and it's for protection. So a lot of times we are afraid because that's our body trying to send signals to protect us because we think we're in danger, right? But we're not always in danger. And quite frankly, again, the people around you, your environment, your beliefs, that can shape that fear and that response as a whole as well. That's why you have to be mindful. I always talk about shadow work, do some journaling, to try to get to the root of where your fear comes from, if it's even serving you at this point anymore. Again, because like I said earlier, fear can be released. And so if you have a better understanding of where the fear comes from in the first place, then you can release it and move forward, or at least have that awareness of like, okay, this is why this is here, but in this season of my life, I don't need it anymore. It doesn't have to hold me back, and it's not real. And we can feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay, period. So yeah, y'all, that's really all I have. I think I'm going to pull a couple cards for y'all for the week, because y'all, we're going into a new year. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I am so excited for 2023. So I want to, these cards are going to be special because this is the last week of 2022. Like, can we please get some snaps? I'm so excited. Okay, so which deck do we want? I think I'm gonna do, the Moonology Manifestation Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle, and the Self-Love Oracle. We're gonna get 2 cards for each. But yeah, y'all, I have been doing my best to show up as who I am at my core. And whoever don't like it, then that's just not for me. That's just what it is. I mean, so far nobody's disliked it. So, well, it might be a couple people out there. Shoot, I don't know. That ain't my business though. So we're going to get some cards, some oracle cards for the remainder of 2022. Some messages that we need to know, that God, Spirit, our ancestors, angels, higher selves, whatever you believe, what's to let us know. Okay, so I got them all laid out right here. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for guiding, protecting, and covering in me in your love and light. I ask at this time that you give us messages for our highest and greatest good and what we need to know for the remainder of 2022. I love you, and I thank you for all that you have done for me and my viewers. Happy to have everybody here, whole, healthy, and well. Let's see what we got going. Okay, we're gonna do each deck at a time. Preferably 2 cards at a time, please, for each deck. Ooh, already. Got one. Ooh. Okay, what do we need to do for the remainder of 2022? Oh gosh, that's a lot. Let's just do one more. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was quick. Oh! Y'all, okay. This is good. This is really good. I like this. Okay, so we have embrace sensitivity. Okay, and at the bottom it says, appreciating beauty requires sensitivity, a vulnerable feeling, yet the world needs more sensitivity, not less. Embrace it. Do not deny your emotional needs. Okay? And then we got rest. And it says, divine timing is always spot on. Surrender control and take a breath. And then we have speak your world into being. First quarter moon in Gemini. Reflect on your priorities. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. And y'all, we just got this card last week. So clearly. But it also came out in reverse. But I'm not going to take it in reverse because what would the opposite be of reflecting your priorities? I think that's always important. Okay, so then we got don't dim to fit in. And it says, how are you dimming your lights in order to fit in? Period. Get into it. And then it says boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And I'm going to read the definitions, of course. And then I'm going to give y'all a little overview of what I'm getting from the messages, okay? So, let's see. Okay, so for embrace sensitivity, it says sensitivity is commonly looked down upon in cultures and personal belief systems that see typically masculine traits as superior. Sorry, y'all. It says such views tend to place competition, materialism, and utilitarianism above social and emotional needs, including the simple desires of being in sensually pleasing surroundings, being cared for, and being treated with gentleness. All of us have a soft side, and it is a stronger person who accepts this part of themselves without hiding it. Denying our sensitivity may temporarily protect us against cruelty and ugliness, helping us to soldier on in difficult environments. However, if we disconnect our emotional needs for too long, we may start to inadvertently perpetuate the same cruelty and ugliness that once hurt us because we are no longer in touch with ourselves. Self-love encompasses embracing our sensitivity, our feminine side, as a strength while learning how to stand tall among people who have forgotten their sensitive and emotional traits. If we desire more beauty, kindness, and gentleness in our lives, then accepting and integrating our sensitive side is a must. We must recognize that these soft characteristics are far from frivolous. They are qualities that make life worth living. This card may be reminding you that it is okay to indulge in the lighthearted, the creative, the quiet, the tender. Pursue the arts, music, visual, dance, or spend some time out in nature. Just do whatever you need to do to get in touch and feel again. Come on. Okay, y'all. And then, so these cards is long. Like this, they gonna give you a little novel. So I'm gonna read rest though. They go into to depth, and I think it's important to like get the full message. Okay. So then rest. It says, whether our work is physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, we cannot go full steam ahead all the time. Inaction is as necessary as action, a hardwired biological rhythm. Like the earth in its cycle around the sun, our systems slow in shadow and pick up with the light in the morning. Rest periods not only refill our cup, but allow us to integrate all that we've learned in our daily experiences. Rest is a kindness that we give ourselves in body and spirit alike. When was the last time you scheduled a pause in your day, your week, or your month? Do you know how to sit with yourself in the present moment? What serves you when you're weary? Mindful reprieve is a skill in itself. With all life's daily demands, it's easy to forget the most important one, oneself. We are no good to anyone when we abandon ourselves, and the example we set sends ripples to those around us. How we treat ourselves is reflected in ways others treat us too. So take a break and be assured that you do not need to do anything more for now. You've done the work and your prayers have been heard. Trust that the universe is doing its job of delivering your desires to you. Okay? Let go of all expectations as well as your need to control the timing of the results. Let your mind, body, and spirit rest. I needed that. I'm not even gonna lie. I needed to hear that. Woo! Okay, so that was that. And then we have this Speak Your World into Being. First quarter moon in Gemini. So let me see. Okay, here we go. It says, think about what you want. Do you really believe you can create it? Do you really believe you have what it takes, or do you secretly doubt yourself? Worse, are you quietly preparing for your failure? Say it ain't so. Here's the thing. You can't fool the universe. Repeated affirmations that you don't believe are a waste of time. Believe in your magic. If someone has spoken or written unkind words to you, counter them with kind words to yourself. Try it. Speak your world into being. Talk about it as though it is already happening. Okay? Yes, I love that. So it also says, here you're being asked to feel your way through a situation that's partly sacred and partly mundane. Be compassionate and clever. So it says, ask your soul to speak to you, listen to your heart and not your mind, write your lists of goals. Hold on, y'all. There's a lot of people in my house coming in and out. I'm about to lock my door real quick. Hold on. All right. So let me see. Because I'll be laughing as soon as people walk in on me. I'll be like, let's see. And then we have last quarter moon Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. And we just got this card last week, so I feel like this is really about to be, this is like double confirmation. Okay. Now I can't find Aquarius. Okay, here it is. So it says, drawing this card suggests it's time to be more grounded and work out what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your priorities, you can start to allot time, energy, and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mix of good ideas and practical work. The most important thing to work out now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance with that. If not, this card is a nudge to make changes that you can achieve what you want. Okay, and then it says here we have an energy that's modern and cool and another that's rustic and real. Never the twain shall meet. Interesting. And it says once you know your priorities, it becomes possible for you to work out where to focus your attention in terms of your life and your manifesting. Okay. And then we're going to move on to the Don't Dim to Fit In card that we got here. And this is kind of goes on theme with what we're talking about being your authentic self. So, okay, I just passed it. Okay. It says, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are a part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Ooh, better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. Ooh, I love that. Period. So don't make yourself small, okay? Period. It says, if others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. Okay. It says, by choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn their light on too, or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. Ooh, that's a word. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Y'all, period. I love that. I love that. Okay. Last card is the boundaries card. And I want to say that we've gotten this before. I don't know if it was last week, but I feel like we've gotten this card before. So, it says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most loving, giving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear with where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is your second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when you are deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? Whew, okay. Where do I start, y'all? This is a word. This is a word. This is something I needed to hear. I'm not even gonna lie. This whole spread is like everything. And it especially because I feel ways about the end of the year. I think it's a time for reflection, for one. It's a time to celebrate small victories, big victories that you've accomplished across the span of 12 months, the whole year, right? And then it's also a time to set intentions for the new year, okay? Y'all, and I got a lot of plans. I have a lot of, especially this week. This is the time of the year where there's the most going on, because not only is there Christmas, but there's New Year's, and I have a lot of birthdays, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And so to have this right in front of me, like, this might just be for me. I don't know if it's just me. This might be for y'all too. I hope it resonates with somebody, but this is definitely like, the rest is really getting me. The rest and boundaries. I feel like these go hand in hand, because I feel like, to me, this is telling me that, this last couple weeks or last week, not even a full week, I don't think. I think it's like, when is New Year's? It's on Saturday night? Yeah, Saturday night. And then New Year's Day is on Sunday, yeah. So, I only got a few days. Ooh. But for these next few days, try to really pay attention to what boundaries need to be set. And with this, reflect on priorities, what is important as well. Okay, not only, taking time to rest, okay, replenish, restore yourself, but also set boundaries so that way you can reflect on what's important. So you can reflect on the intentions that you're trying to set for the next year, the energy and the opportunities that you're trying to, I guess, align with for 2023, right? Because you can't really do that if you are depleting yourself of your energy. So I think this week the biggest focus is to, make sure you're getting your rest, but also in order to, I guess, set intentions for the new year, make sure you're in a space that you are not being depleted. So make sure your boundaries are strong. Make sure you are evaluating where it is that you might need to set boundaries this week, whether that be with friends, family, work, whatever the case is, okay? And also with embrace sensitivity. Ooh, y'all, I need to hear this all the time because I struggle with that too sometimes, even though I'm the most sensitive person ever. That's why I spend a lot of time alone, because I am very sensitive. But I think also there is so much, I talked about this before, I've made a video about this. There is so much power in embracing your sensitivity, because your senses, that's being in tune with your senses, okay? Being in tune with not only yourself, but everything around you. And there's so much power in that when it's not, I guess, depleting you. Because sometimes being sensitive can also take away from your essence, but there is a way that you can have it add to you. Because when you're sensitive, you can have a heightened awareness about what's going on around you, which can be overwhelming, but it can also be a tool for you to navigate in the world. Okay? And then also, I'm gonna say this one for last, but speak your world into being. I think that really just speaks on making sure not only are you, saying your affirmations, but believe it. Okay? If you need to do I am an advocate for meditation. Okay? One thing I love to do is I love to, before I go to sleep in the morning, or just even throughout my day, I like to feel what it is I would feel if I accomplished some of my goals or whatever the case is. So I'll think about something that I really, really, really want, and then I'll just embody that emotion. I'll get really excited, or I'll feel a sense of peace or a sense of joy, even if I'm going through it that day. I just like to think about what I'm working towards and what it is that I want, and it immediately shifts my energy. And I think I try to do that as often as I can, because it's really about the emotion that you're feeling. It's not always about what you want to manifest or get or obtain. It's about that feeling that you're trying to have, because a lot of times, people say money can't buy happiness, all that type of stuff. But in reality, for me at least, I can't speak for everybody, but the reason that I would ever want to be financially stable or, not worry about money is because I want to feel that freedom. That's really all it is. It's about the freedom that you feel. Or, say it's a career goal that you want to have, that you want to accomplish. So a lot of the times you might just want to feel that joy that comes from fulfilling your desires or fulfilling your purpose. So yeah, I try to embody that. You can do that through meditation. You can do that literally by simply looking at pictures. If you make a vision board, that helps a lot. I'm going to make my vision board for 2023. Okay, so that can be some of y'all homework. Okay, meditate. Maybe journal a little bit. Journal about your fears, what fears you might want to release. Journal about your goals, what it is that you want to come into fruition, come into your world. Hi, Jade. Hi, girl. You want to say hi? This is Jay. She want to say hi to y'all. You want to say hi? Jay says to journal. Okay, say it. She not messing with y'all. She says to journal. Do your shadow right? Say it. Do your shadow work. Write down your goals. She's trying to get on my desk. Okay. Okay. She's trying to ransack the whole video. Anyway. Yeah, y'all, just really center yourself. Stay grounded, especially during these last couple of days of the year. Congratulate yourself for everything that you've gotten through, even if you might feel like it's small, even if you feel like, well, I didn't accomplish half the stuff that I wanted to. It don't matter. You are still here and breathing. Okay, that is an accomplishment. You are alive and you are well. Okay, for the most part. I don't know what you're going through, but you're here. Okay, and that is a huge accomplishment. And I'm so grateful that you've made it this far. And I hope that you can look back at how far you've come and feel some sense of pride, because you deserve to, because it's not easy always getting up every day and going through life, and life be having some hands, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, life has hands. Life be hitting me with the 2-piece and uppercutting me in the jaw and getting me in the stomach too sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. And so I know that I'm very proud of myself, and I want y'all to feel proud of how far you've come, especially this year. It is such a blessing to get through an entire. And y'all did that. Okay, I accidentally muted myself. Okay, last card, y'all. See, I'm just talking at this point. We just talking. Last card, don't dim to fit in. And this goes in with this is gonna wrap up the whole video, because what did we just talk about for the last 30 minutes? Being your authentic self. Okay, it's the best thing you can be. The best thing you can do is show up as who you are, and the best thing you can be is yourself, because that's what you're meant to be. That's what God created you to do and be. That's all you can be. Okay, it's at your core, it's at your center. And if also, I didn't even talk about like ways you can connect with like who you are, because I feel like a lot of people kind of struggle with that, especially at this age of like, I don't even know who I am. I don't know what I like. I don't know what. Y'all, sometimes that will take time. There are certain things, I would say journaling definitely helps, because you can look back and see how you handle certain situations. You can look back and see the things that you enjoyed doing before. Sometimes the things that you used to do also are not things that you are wanting to do now, or sometimes there's things that you used to do that made you happy that you should do now. So journaling definitely helps with kind of getting to know yourself better. I would say taking yourself on dates. I love to take myself on a good little date. I'll be taking myself to the movies. Okay, I'll take myself to the bookstore. I will take myself to the park when it's warm outside. I miss going to the park. But y'all, yeah, that's how I kind of get to know myself. I make these videos, and y'all, I've been making these videos since I was 15, so I always go back and rewatch and just try to understand like everything that I've gone through and how it shaped me as a person. That is a good way to get to know yourself. Even if you don't make videos or YouTube, I would highly suggest, just even if you have to go back and look at old messages, text messages that you've sent to other people, or if you have to look back at old pictures, that's one of my favorite things to do, just to see how much I've grown. That is a way that you can get to know yourself. If you can just even think about how you were as a child, the things that you used to like to do as a child. Like, y'all, I used to love to like, first of all, I wanted to be a teacher when I was a kid, and I think that says a lot, because I'm always lecturing somebody. If you know me in real life, you know that I'm gonna give you a whole hour-long lesson, or a whole hour-long like advice and think piece. Literally, like, actually, that's something I just naturally love to do. I love to talk to people. I love to get to know them and talk about their life and what makes them go crazy, what makes them passionate, whatever. That helps you get to know yourself too, because honestly, when we're kids, that is like our true essence. I respect you in so many ways. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. But I think that when we're kids, that really is our true essence, because that's before we go through really a lot of things. That's who we are as children. That's like us at our purest form. So if you can think back or remember what you liked to do, what made you happy, what made you sad, I don't know, that could help you too. And staying away from certain things that used to, make you feel some type of way when you were little. But mostly, let's focus on the good stuff. Whatever made you happy, try to do those things now. Try it again. I used to love making jewelry when I was little, and if you know, I have done a lot of different things. I've crocheted, I have made jewelry, I've painted before. Like, everybody should paint. I think that's always fun, even if you don't feel like you're good at it or not. Get in tune with your creative side, okay? Get creative. Tap into your inner child. That's a good way to get to know yourself if you don't know yourself, And yeah, don't dim your light. Please don't, because there's a lot of people that walk around and they shrink themselves. And I was y'all, when I tell you I'm working through this now, I'm still trying to get to a point where I don't shrink myself when I go in a room, or I don't try to tone myself down, or I don't try to be something that I'm not. I'm not here for that. If you don't like it, then you're not for me, and that's okay, because that's the thing, not everybody gonna like you. And if that makes you uncomfortable, which, we're human, at certain levels or another, you're gonna want to be somewhat liked. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. In one way or another, you might want to be liked, because that's just human. We want to have a community. We want to be understood. We want to be loved. So don't feel bad if you still kind of somewhat care, or you still somewhat want to be liked. There's nothing wrong with that. But just understand, you don't have to be liked. Just because you aren't liked doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because you aren't liked does not mean that you won't come into union or align with people that do like you. Because, y'all, it's so many... It is so many. I could tell you would do great things. Like, oh my God, stop! I'm about to cry. John Wick, you got me about to cry. Okay, please, but I love you. Thank you. But yeah, y'all, there's so many people on this planet. There's so many opportunities. There's so many experiences that you have yet to have. Please don't feel like because Sally over here don't like you and she talking about you and she don't like how you did her, or whatever the case is. Don't think that has to be the end, because it's not. Okay, because Sally might not like you, but Nancy might like you over here because she respects you and she appreciates you and she clicks with you. Y'all get each other. And it's okay. It's no shade towards Sally. But, you click better with Nancy, and that's just that on that. And that's okay. People don't have to like you, but would you rather be liked and you're not being yourself? Would you rather be loved for somebody that you are not, or loved for who you are? I know I'd rather just be loved for who I am. Okay? I don't want to have to fake the funk and act like somebody that I'm not just to be liked. I will stand alone. And I have. And I'll do it again. Y'all, I can count on one hand how many true friends that I have. And that's okay. I am not somebody that feels like I need to be rubbing shoulders with any and everybody just to be, on the scene, or just to make it look like. I don't care about that. What I care about is, is your intentions pure? Is your heart pure? Do you have goals for yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Do you wish the best for people around you? Do you, whatever. That's what I care about. Your character, your heart, your morals. That's what I care about. I don't care about nothing else. Literally, I could care less about anything else. If you have good character, you have a good heart, you have good intentions, you can be around me. If not, that's okay. You can stay where you're at, okay? And if you respect my space, if you can vibe with my boundaries, then that's just what it is. Like, period. You can come over here. But if not, then you're just not for me. And that's okay. Like, it's okay. Everybody likes different things, okay? I like tea. Somebody over there might like coffee, okay? And I like coffee too. So we can vibe over there. You might like Mountain Dew. I don't know. But shoot, I don't know. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I don't need to give y'all no more examples, but All I'm saying is just be who you are for your pride. That's the end. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, and whoever likes it will like it and they will love it and you will be appreciated and loved and you'll be thriving. And whoever doesn't, drop them immediately. Okay, because jealousy is the ugliest trait. What did Carrie Hilson say? Period. Okay? But yeah, y'all. Okay, I'm done. Now I'm just saying stuff. But I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I told y'all I was going to come here, okay? I don't care if it was just Christmas. I was going to make time for y'all. But yes, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope y'all have a beautiful, restful, okay? Because y'all get you some rest this week. Get you some boundaries this week. Reflect. Okay? Reflect this week. Reflect. Speak your world into existence and believe it, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You deserve it. You deserve everything that you want to come into fruition. And know that you don't have to do anything to get it, okay? You can rest. Spirit wants you to rest. God, universe, Allah, Buddha, Jesus wants you to rest. Okay? And know that you don't have to always be working towards what it is that you have in your heart that you desire, okay? Chill this week. Write your journal, okay? Play a video game. I don't know what you do to unwind. Do what you want to do. Do what you need to do for your spirit, for your mind, body, soul to be aligned, centered, grounded, okay? Because we are stepping into a new year, y'all. This is a big thing. We're stepping into a new year, okay? And you can make it whatever you want to make it. But also know that you're co-creating with God, the universe, whatever. You are not always in control of everything. Know that you are a co-creator. Yes, you create some things, little things, but know that you have a partner. Okay? And at the end of the day, your timing might always not be timing you want might not always happen, but it will happen in divine timing, in God's timing, right? And also, this realm is different than God's realm, and we don't always see everything that's happening behind the scenes, but just know you're going to be taken care of regardless, okay? And you don't have to do all the time to get it. You can rest and you can chill and you can know that it's going to happen for you, okay? Period. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful holiday. I will probably, if I don't go live on I should be able to go live on Sunday. But if I don't, y'all, if I get a little too turned on Saturday, I don't know what I'm doing yet. But if I do happen to find, then we'll play it by ear. But I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, y'all should see me sometime next week. So if not, it'll be on Monday, like today. But yes, y'all, I am finally gonna be out. I'm out. I'm done. Hope y'all have a good night. I love you so much. If you watched the whole thing, I appreciate you. And love and light to you. Love you. Pray. Stay prayed up. Meditate. Journal. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm done. I love you. Bye.